right, what is going on, everybody? I hope you're all doing well. On my desk is the Jam Pedals RETROVIBE. This thing is a univibe. It captures all of the magical, majestic, lush tones that those univibes of the past. They've gone to great lengths to incorporate NOS components, photocell, bulb, all that stuff, but also get it to fit into an enclosure like this, as well as allow for expression pedal control. We'll get into that in the demo, but that was a big deal for me. It's like, I love that. Anytime you can, manipulate rate or depth or whatever it ends up being on a pedal, in this case, it's the speed. It's a plus for me. So I thought it was so cool that they did incorporate that. It definitely, in my humble opinion, sounds like the old univibes. If you want to find out what those exact components were as far as NOS, caps and things like that, go to the website. It's all there. But yeah, let's get right into what's going on the top of the pedal. It's obviously simple. You have a switch in the center that's going to allow you to choose between vibrato, which is amazing sounding. We'll check it out in the demo. I actually really like the vibrato. Usually, to me, when it's a great univibe pedal, the vibrato side's kind of an afterthought. It always sounds fine, but I really like the vibrato on this. We'll check it out in the demo. So switch to the right, vibrato. If you throw that switch to the left, the chorus or univibe sound. And like I said, it just has all of the elements that you would expect from a great sounding univibe. We'll check it out in the demo. On the left is your depth control. Obviously, that's what you think it does. On the right is your speed control. That does what you think it does. We'll check it out in the demo. Got your foot switch. As I pointed out, you have an expression pedal in. So any 10K expression pedal with a TRS cable, just plug it in and you're off to the races. Works really great. I'm going to leave this pedal in the stock setting, but there is an internal trim control on the inside of this that allows you to increase the intensity and just kind of make this pedal your own. I've left it stock, but I always think it's cool when you can do something like that because you can just take advantage of, okay, well, this is my sound. It's like, I want this to be a little bit more, or maybe I just want it to be less, but it's kind of a set and forget thing. But yeah, as I mentioned, I left it in stock mode. Let's check out the Jam Pedals RETROVIBE. Alrighty, let's give this thing a listen. It is the Jam Pedals RETROVIBE. All right. I always like play a bunch of stuff. But you know, you get the idea of what's going on. So obviously without it, I started off, as much as I love this thing, as a univibe, because it is killer. It's pretty much my favorite, especially when using the expression pedal, and we'll get into that in a second. But where I started with this was accidentally in the vibrato mode. Because whenever I demo anything, it always starts with my first impression. You know, do I like this thing? And then I kind of go from there. If I don't like it, then I don't demo it. In this case, it's like, ooh, I really like this. And then that inspires the song that I write. It's always around what the product inspired. And when I heard that vibrato, that's what it inspired, and that's where it started. And then of course, you know, when I switched back over to the chorus side of it, the univibe, it was exactly what I thought it would be. It just sounds amazing. But okay, since we're on the vibrato, I'll just show you the extreme settings, depth, and rate. Depth all the way up. All the way off. For this type of sound, I really liked it around right there. Okay, so that's what that's doing. Let's check the range on the speed. Turn the depth all the way up. Even with the depth all the way up, that's actually a really nice setting because it's kind of this subtle kind of chorus thing. And there's something about the way this pedal sounds just engaged, even though, like I said, I've got the depth all the way up, and you know, ooh, that's a subtle setting. Well, the way I have the speed set, it would be perceived as subtle, but it just adds this. I don't know how to explain it. Leave a comment and let me know what you guys heard. But okay, so that's what's going on the vibrato side. Let's check out the same thing. I'll do the extremes on the univibe side, or I should say the chorus side. Depth all the way off. Now, as I mentioned before, you can make that quite a bit more intense. There's a mini potentiometer in there that you can tweak. This is in the stock setting. I really like it this way, but if you want to increase the intensity, you can go in there and tweak away. And I always like that kind of stuff because it makes the pedal more your own. It's more your sound. But yeah, you're hearing it in the stock mode. That's what's going on there with the depth. We'll do range. I'll turn the depth up a little bit. We'll do the speed range. So yeah, really nice range there. I wouldn't want it to be any slower, of course, and I don't think I'd want it to be any faster, but that's what's going on there. I think it's great. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to plug in this expression pedal, and I'm going to ask you kids to trust me because there's no way I'm doing an inset shot on my bare foot. I'm telling you, I can climb a palm tree with those toenails. So you don't want to see it. So just trust me. We're checking out the fact that you can use an expression pedal. I loved it because I love it anytime I can just take, like a 10K expression pedal, plug it into the input jack and just have it work. Because sometimes it's like, oh no, what did I miss? So 10K expression pedal, you do need a TRS cable, but I mean, come on, kids. You got to have that. That's what I did in that with that Collings guitar. Yeah, it feels great. It worked instantly. Obviously, you can do the same thing on the vibrato side. So yeah, it's very cool. I think all Univibe style pedals should absolutely have that. It just sounds amazing, feels great, and it just kind of breathes life into what it is you're trying to articulate as a player, because guitar players are sympathetic creatures and we play from the heart. And if we can actually change something, not only in shaking a string, but actually change something within an effect to further display what it is that we're trying to articulate, you know what I mean? Jeez. You know what I mean? It's more expressive. Let's go with that. Use an expression pedal because it's more expressive. Do that. Okay, so last thing I'm going to talk about, this is not being demoed, obviously, but I really felt like I wanted that kind of Trower Hendrix thing. I don't know if I got it. Full disclosure, I had the level up more on this to hit the amp harder. We're running RetroVibe into the Eureka. Really nice sounding fuzz pedal. And like I said, I'll eventually demo this, but just to let you kind of hear where things were at with that. So yeah, that's just a great sound. I mean, that's the sound. I mean, I guess, you know, realistically, I should have just dimed an amp and then just murdered it with this thing. But just for demo purposes, I brought out this Eureka pedal. It's a really good sounding fuzz pedal so that you could hear, you know, what the Retrovibe sounds like into, you know, a fuzz pedal. So that is the Jam Pedals Retrovibe. If you've got any questions about it, please go to the website and ask. I really appreciate you guys watching. It means a lot to me when you comment. If you're liking this content, please hit the like and possibly subscribe if you'd like to see some more. Thanks so much, you guys. I'll see you on the next one.